Hello friends, I come with you with a new tutorial, another community request. Today we are going over doing Dɪsᴄᴏ teleport, or teleportation in general. I'm going to try to make this fast and concise because I know I tend to ramble a lot, so thank you for dealing with that. First off, I'm set a command for it, which I call Kung Fu Teleport. It's going to be back forward X, and then you do a -1 redirection for it, which is here. Kung Fu Teleport using state 1500. Okay, now I'll go to the states. I have to make state 1500. I'm going to copy state 200, paste at the bottom, and remove some stuff I don't need. I don't need a hitbox for this. This is going to be Kung Fu Teleport 1500. You don't have to remove these things, but it bugs me with that they're there every single time. I just don't like the unnecessary comments. It's just me though. 1500 power add if you want. Let's go with 50, and there we go. So now this state works. Doesn't do anything, but it works. We have to make animation 1500. I think he has one already. He does not. This is actually perfect. Good. So make animation 1500. Kung Fu Teleport. Alrighty. So now I'm going to use his jump animation like this. So he's going to jump up in the air. He's going to teleport. So now what I like to do is I like to have him go one place in the blank frame. During this frame is when I move him around, and then reappearing animation. So let's do 4 ticks, make it quick, somewhat quick. Okay, the blank frame should be more than 1 tick. I think you could do it all in like 1 tick, but I like to give more time just to, make sure all the codes work accordingly. So just a quick test to make sure this works. Okay. Oh I put in the wrong thing with the wrong set of time. I'm just gonna remove that because that's impossible to do so quickly. Okay. So now I need to move him on this frame, which is frame 6. And I want him to appear behind the enemy. So I'm going to use there's a couple ways to do this actually. So you can use pose add or pose set. I'm going to try pose add first. Trigger is going to be animal 6. This is the blank frame. Position X is going to be enemy near, which is the closest enemy to you. Pose X, which is directly on their body, which always has an issue because you can't exist in the same space. And then let's try plus 50, and then the Y stays the same. Yeah, let's see if this teleports me behind him. Okay. So see, it acted funny though. I'm gonna use a pose set. I think that'll work better. Okay, but so you see, if I do it on this side, it works fine. But when I do it on this side, the value doesn't change accordingly. So I need to do a facing code to make this work properly. Okay, so the simplest way to make this work is to have multiple pose sets, one for facing left, one for facing right. There is a mathematical way of doing it. I always thought it was something like this times facing, but it doesn't work for some reason. So the easier way, which it's more coding, so it's a little messy, but it does work, is to use the anim and facing equals 1, and then another one with facing equals -1. So now this will be a negative value. So this is if you're facing left, this is if you're facing right. And now it should teleport accordingly. Just like that. Now you'd have to spice this up with effects and other exploits and stuff like that. If you're doing a Dragon Ball Z type character and you want to do a instant transmission or a teleportation, one of their styles, you can use a pause code. Pause background, yes. Your trigger is going to be it's going to be right away, so animal goes 1, and then the move time, let's see how much time this is. This is actually a lot. This is so a Dragon Ball Z character would not use this many ticks for this stuff, but 28. Okay, so we'll pause for 28 seconds, and this allows me to move for 28 seconds. So I'll have him jump. So that's how you would do a fast teleportation move. Let's see if I can get him to attack me. That's me. Oh, that's him. Okay. There you go, see? That's if you want to do a Dragon Ball Z style. But otherwise, teleport works with just 2 pose sets. That's it for the actual video. Now to show you some extra stuff that isn't fully necessary at all. If you're using Mugen 1.1 with a Eichmann Go version like this, you don't need the Eichmann version technically, but the Mugen version 1.1 you do need. If you go to the animations tab, I'm going to make this a lot quicker. And this is the frame before. I'm going to multiply a couple times. Okay, make the times 1. So I'm going to scale him down. So this way, it looks like he's shrinking into nothing. Expanding it a little bit. More stretchy. Okay, move him up a bit. A lot of it. Sometimes when you work in Fighter Factory, it looks right in Fighter Factory. It doesn't look good in the actual game itself. Just so you are aware, that's very common. Wow, still need to do a lot more. Okay, let's see if I can copy these values on the other side now. There. Let's frame a couple times. Okay. Here and here. Good, so now he should teleport like that. This might not look good in the actual game. Let's see. Yeah, so because of it looks good in Fighter Factory, but when you do it in game, it's just kind of weird because of the way the whole thing works with positioning. Let me try to set the positions to 0, see if it makes a difference. And the teleportation frame is now 8, so I'll have to change it to 8. There we go. Let's give it a test. Yeah. So you could fight with it a little bit like this to get this to work like that, but the other alternative is, and there's a couple ways of doing this honestly. If I take, let's see, delete, 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 delete. This is also an Eichmann Go way of doing it. I'm going to duplicate this frame and this frame. Wait, this, let me see. So I'm going to duplicate this frame and frame 5. Let's see, so good numbers to use. I'll use 41, 10, and 11. So 4 duplicate 10, 41 duplicate 11. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to align them to the center. because when it's aligned to the center, rotation and scaling works differently. It works properly in a sense. That looks about lined up. I think that's better. And I'm just mirroring the whole effect just to make everything look better. It's interesting. Okay, go pull this way. All right. So yeah, he's going to use this one instead. 10. Wait a second. Let me do the numbers. Okay. Oops, I did the wrong thing. 93. Yeah, I accidentally aligned the wrong one. Okay. So this one will be here. And then using this one here, match it up to the same thing. Add it again. Okay, match up the same thing. Okay, and in the animation file, I'm going to use a interpolate scale code. And what this does is it'll do the scaling for me. It looks freaky here, but it actually looks good in Engine. Let's see if I could show you how that looks right now before I finish it up. Slowing it down. As you can see, he kind of just flattens. Well, that's actually how it's supposed to work anyways. I want him to scale down, but I also want him to scale outwards, like so. So, there we go. Yeah, it looks weird here. The teleport is... I think I may have had put this in the wrong spot. This goes there. Okay, good. And then on the flip end of it all, same thing, except frame 11 this time. Interpolate scale. I'm reversing the process now, basically. And this will be 5. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. This is the middle aligned sprite. Scale down, blank. The next middle aligned sprite, scale down. Regular size. And just regular everything else. So scale, scale. So you should scale twice. Teleportation's too fast. 8. It should be 8 now. Okay. Okay, we're getting there, right? Making a fancy little teleport. Okay. That scales to this. I think this could be, yeah, this is 10, so this has to be 1. This has to be 1, and this is to be, no, this is to be 10. This is, okay. You gotta play with the numbers a little bit. The previous frame before the interpolate scale is how long it takes. So, there you go. Much better. And let's do better time. So 10 ticks is way too long to scale. Let's do 5 and 5. You add your little sound effects, and for this I'm going to add a PAL effects code. Same thing, anim equals 8. No, anim would be 6. Time be 5. Add all 3 color channels to the max. Let's do a little sign add. Why not? Yeah, let's try that. See how that looks. It might look bad, but let's see. Interesting. Now I'm just playing with it, honestly. You could probably stop watching this video at this point. But I do appreciate you for watching. Very good, very good. If I wanted to do, I think 20. I think 20 would make this look better. I'm going to include a download link to this Kung Fu Man in the description so anybody can see it and follow. Turns white. Ooh, black and white. Seizure. I like it. Alright. You don't need a PAL effects. I'm just trying to be extra. That wasn't that bad, actually. Look at that. Zoom. Alternatively, if you just wanted to flash white when he's teleporting, just, you know, 5, 6, and animation element number 9. Yeah, this way he just flashes twice when he's scaling up and down. So white there, white there. There's a moment where he's like not PAL effects, but adding a tick is all you need. That's it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, teleport. Stay tuned for the next one.